That was great. How did that feel?
Good, really, really good. It felt really specific because I kind of had everything, I knew exactly what was happening in the scene, so I could let it go a tiny bit because I knew exactly what was happening. So.
That's awesome. So I'll start by asking, do you have somebody in mind for Doug?
In my mind, it's sort of like a Vince Vaughn kind of guy.
Okay. Because I always say it's important to be clear about who it is that you're talking to so that they can be the one to feed you. So if it's specific about how he behaves when he drinks, what does his face start to look like, what do his mannerisms start to be like, and things of that sort. So I think it's good to be specific about that. All right, so let's just find some moments to kind of add some color to it, what I call verb scoring, where you come up with basically specifically a verb so that you're always doing something.
My initial thought was I'm frustrated. Like, I asked you for one thing only, and you didn't do it.
Okay, which is great. So the tricky part is you can't play frustrated, right?
Yeah.
So if you're frustrated, what might you do?
I might kind of yell or chastise him.
When you say the word Doug, what are you doing?
I think I am trying to calm him down a little bit.
Okay.
Or
can you raise it?
Yeah.
Like what do you need him to do?
I need him to be quiet.
Uh-huh. So silence him.
Yeah, I do need to silence.
Yeah, shut him up.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Great.
That's way more active.
So that's what's challenging about this whole thing is you're trying all these different strategies to neutralize the situation, to get him to stop, to calm him down, and he just, because he's drunk and because he's Douging it up again. I don't know why I've made Doug a verb, but
it's yes. I like it.
Demanding job, and I am the leading candidate for a great position.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying you work in a grocery. You should be able to get a pie. There's a pie section. What's the matter with you?
Really good. That whole thing felt very, I could even feel your body leaning forward, like as you really needed something. You really needed to get him to understand it. When he says, I'm not crackers, I'm trying, and you say, like, I know you're the leading candidate for a great position. That could be done multiple ways, right? You could be taking the opportunity to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to try that, we can try that. It could just be, again, you're just trying to calm him down. And by saying that, that's the thing that lifts him up, right? So that's an option too, right? That's where it's fun to play with the verbs, because you can either put him down or you can lift him up in that moment. I'm not crackers. I'm trying.
I know you are. You're the leading candidate for a great position. I'm going to get you a plate of food. Stop drinking. Okay.
Okay, good. I'm not crackers. I'm trying.
I know you are. You're the leading candidate for a great position. I'm going to get you a plate of food. Stop drinking.
All right, good. So how did that feel? Or which one feels right? Or do you think maybe there's an in-between?
I don't know. They were both kind of, they were, I mean, the second one was a little bit more fun to play.
And by the way, what kind of pie is it?
I was thinking like cherry, like it's a picnic and,
Perfect. Yeah, the where's the pie is kind of, I love that the way that it came out was kind of like about impressing boss. Like, no, that was the thing that I was told to bring, or or whatever it is, right? Like there's meaning to the pie, right? Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like sort of the mom who yells at her kid in the grocery store, but is still sort of smiling because she doesn't want people to know that that's happening.
Right, exactly. Right. You don't want to just go screaming at your kid and then have everybody judge you, right? That's the other thing, right? If you lose your temper, this is your boss. So you got to make sure that you still, even though you're at a it's an extracurricular thing, you still want to be seen professional. I think he's in it. You know, I think that's part of it. Not only is it this handsome guy that saves baby faces, now he's standing around looking at this guy's mansion.
Right.
Standing in this beautiful yard. The whole fight happened in the yard. Let's take it from the top and go through the whole thing and see if we have all those colors.